One of the most recognisable guitars in the world is heading to auction in October of this year. You won't need me to tell you what it is, but I will anyway. It's Rory Gallagher's 1961 Fender Stratocaster. The guitar will be the highlight of a 150 lot sale at Bonham's, which comes directly from the Gallagher family and will also include amps and various accessories. Offered with an estimate of £700,000 to £1 million, the iconic Stratocaster was originally purchased by Rory in 1963 for £100 from Crowley's Music Store in Cork, Ireland. Like me, you will have seen the guitar in numerous magazines and videos where it has been admired and played by names such as Joe Bonamassa and Johnny Marr. Legend has it that Rory's Stratocaster was in fact the first Stratocaster to land on Irish shores, and the story of how it came into Rory's hands is intriguing. The first owner of the guitar was Jim Conlon, the guitarist and founder of the Irish group Royal Show Band. Mr. Conlon had ordered a red Stratocaster from the USA, but when his guitar arrived, it turned out to be a Sunburst. It was not until about 6 months later that the red Stratocaster finally arrived, at which point the Sunburst was put up for sale at Crowley's store. The young Rory Gallagher spotted it in the shop window, being offered for sale together with a brown case for £100. Rory got the deposit together, then bought the guitar on hire purchase, paying the balance off with instalments. The iconic Strat has had various modifications over the years. By the middle of the 1970s, two of the pickups, the neck pickup and the bridge pickup, had become damaged because of moisture and had to be replaced, as Rory himself explained during an interview that was published in April 1975 in International Musician and Recording World. He said, "I sweat a lot when I play, and over the years the body of the guitar has absorbed a lot of moisture. I've often thought that it's come to the end of its life. Recently, two pickups packed up altogether. They just cut out when I was playing. I was terrified that I wouldn't be able to get new pickups to sound the same, but fortunately they matched perfectly." We don't know the brand of pickups Rory used to replace the dead ones, but we do know that in the summer of 1982, the bridge pickup was changed once again, this time for one with a black cover. That one didn't stay in place too long, or at least the black cover didn't, because by 1984, during a concert at the Ulster Hall in Belfast, we can see that the cover is white again. It was not until the mid-2000s that we got to learn some hard facts about the guitar. At the request of Rory's brother Donald, the Strat was dismantled and examined by Kent Armstrong in a quest to recreate the pickups. He discovered that two of them were stock Fender pickups, but that one was apparently a DiMarzio FS1 Fat Strat model, although some experts have suggested it could have been a Fender X1. Another part of the guitar that needed attention because of Rory's tendency to sweat was the neck. In the February 1985 issue of Guitarist magazine, Rory said, "I've had to take the neck off occasionally and dry it out. It was getting damp with doing so many gigs and started having tuning problems." The neck was literally hung up to dry until it returned once more to a playable state. Rory preferred the standard Fender frets over the medium or jumbo ones, and these were changed many times. He also changed the nut and also the tuners. With regards to tuners, first he changed the stock Clusons with small shallers, and later those were swapped out for Spurzels. One of those, however, the lower E, broke and was replaced with a Gotha. These were not the only modifications made to the guitar. Sometime during the 1960s, the original pickguard became bowed and bent and had to be replaced. And like Eric Clapton, Rory blocked off the tremolo unit with a piece of wood. Above all of these things, the most identifiable aspect of the guitar is its actual appearance. This must be the most famous wear pattern on any guitar anywhere. Most of it will be down to Rory's sweat and hard gigging, but some of it might be attributed to the days it spent literally lying in a ditch after it was stolen in 1966. Following that incident, Rory vowed never to let the guitar out of his sights again. Claire Tolmoir, head of Bonham's Popular Culture Department, commented, "Rory Gallagher's 1961 Fender Stratocaster is one of the world's most recognisable guitars. It was an enormous part of Rory Gallagher's life and was with him from the very start of his career right up until the end. It could be said that it was on this guitar that he carved out the legacy of being one of the greatest guitarists of all time. It has been treasured by Donald Gallagher, Rory's brother and former manager, and the Gallagher family ever since Rory's passing in 1995. Bonhams is honoured to be entrusted with bringing this iconic Stratocaster to auction and is excited to announce the landmark sale of Rory Gallagher's extensive collection." Donald Gallagher, Rory's brother and former manager, commented, "After nearly 30 years since my brother Rory's passing, I now believe it's time for other people to cherish Rory's orphaned 1961 Fender Stratocaster and the rest of his incredible instrument collection. Since 1995, I have always felt that there was a mission to be fulfilled to cement Rory's legacy and widen the knowledge of his music. So, in what is one of the most difficult and sensitive decisions to reach, I have decided to facilitate the release of his instruments for sale so that these emblems of his legacy can be enjoyed by others." Sir Brian May commented, "He was one of a very few people at that time who could make his guitar do anything, it seemed. It just seemed to be magic. I remember looking at this battered Stratocaster and thinking, how does that come out of there?" Brian May has also said that one of the reasons I do what I do is because of Rory. To close the story, I'll show you my own Rory treasure. This is one of his picks, given by him to my good friend Randy in the USA 45 years ago in 1978, and Randy, in turn, very kindly gave it to me. Good luck if you are bidding, and cheers for now.